Alright guys, so it's 8:20 in the morning. It's a bit late. I usually get, well, I did get up at 6 a.m. but I usually get up a lot early. Before my workout, I usually start it with my favorite pre-workout, which is cold brew coffee. Now it's better because it's less acidic, so I'm going to show you how you could easily make it, and just using one tool, well, two tools, just a grinder and a cold brew pitcher. Alright, so we're almost out of coffee beans, but I'm just going to use this. I like this because it's vanilla nut, and it's Jose's. It's mine. Not sponsored, but guys, you better pay me. And sieve right here. So first step is to grind. I prefer real whole beans. Don't worry, I just sanitized my hands. Step one, grind the beans. So you could use a manual grinder. And then I stop it because I don't want it to be too fine. So then I just shake it out a bit because sometimes the beans get stuck at the bottom. There you have it. Fresh, coarse coffee beans. Now, the reason why you want it freshly grinded or grounded or grunded, I don't know what the word is because once you grind it, it starts oxidizing. So when it oxidizes, you lose the punch, the kick of that caffeine kick. You know, I drink coffee at a resort or somewhere else, and then they say, yeah, we grind our coffee. So I was like, yeah, did you just grind it? Or do you like grind a batch? And they're like, oh, we grind a batch, usually like once every 3 days. Well, I already knew it because I didn't feel the energy. So it's a bit too coarse for me. I will grind it a bit more. You can see bigger. So there you have it, much better. Next step is to get that sieve, that strainer. Now, here we have it. Just gonna put the grinds in there, nice and slow. It's not full. I ran out of coffee beans. I don't know if you could see that, but it goes all the way to halfway there. So I just put, obviously, filtered water in here, just because there was still some coffee beans at the bottom. So now I'm just pouring it over all the way to the top. There you have it. So all you really have to do is just let it sit overnight in the fridge, and in the morning it should be good. That's why you got it right there. And then in the morning I have my cold brew coffee, and then I go for a workout. So let's go. Carla and I will show you some exercises.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine.
As you can see, I like to warm up with my skip rope before doing anything strength-based. So before I show you my booty workout, I would sip my coffee from Jose's cold brew, and then I would...
Which I always make, by the way. Carla never makes the cold brew.
Yes, you're the best. And then I just use my skip rope. So here we go. Sometimes I do single unders. When I'm feeling strong, I go for doubles. I can't do triples, so I just stick to doubles. There you go. And then I like to stretch afterwards on my yoga mat, and then go straight to the workout. Let's go.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine. Going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine. Going up, need no decline.
First exercise is your offset good morning.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine. Going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine. Going up, need no decline. Yeah. Why check cash roll? Yeah, I need my ass.
Alright, so we're doing the offset good mornings because right now she's working her left leg, right? It's a lot harder, so it's almost a unilateral or one limb exercise, right? Working your left there. So it's almost like a single leg. Can you do a single leg good morning, right? Which is a lot harder, but because we're using a barbell, her center of gravity is a lot higher, so it's harder to do, right? So it really works the glutes. And then obviously she can do the other side. Remember, now the left leg is just assisting her right now. So she's not really working her left leg, she's working her right leg. And not only that, but she's preventing rotation of her hips, which means you're working your glutes and in the transverse plane of motion as well. So you're hitting your glutes in a lot of angles here.
Second exercise is your split squat pulse.
Cash yeah, I need my money line. Why I check cash yeah, I need my money line. Why I check cash yeah, I need my money line. Watch out for those who surround you, need no funny kind. You can't see what's on my brain, I live inside my mind. Out of space and out of sight, you need me in my line. Need no face, don't need no phonies, no, no, no. Need no snakes, no only homies down for show. Go, go, go. Get
Okay guys, so the reason why we're doing the second exercise, the split squat pulse, is because when you pulse, the deeper you go, the more that you work your glutes. So that way you're working it extra more.
She's doing an extra pulse there so that she works her glutes more, really, as you can see. Working her glutes more when she's pulsing at the bottom, because the lower you go, the more you work your glutes. Deeper, Carla. Let's see. Feel that? There you go. So that extra pulse works your glutes a bit more.
Third exercise is your weighted Cossack squats. Make sure to grip the barbell or your weight really tight. Engage your biceps and then legs wider than the hips. Go down. You don't have to go super low if it's not possible. It's okay. Because with me, sometimes I go super low and then I can't stand anymore. So let's make it inclusive by just finding that sweet spot where you can stand up again.
There you go. Couple more.
Slow down, fast up. That's one. Ooh.
So the Cossack squats, one, she's moving in a different plane of motion. So as you can see here, she is actually moving side to side. So that is the frontal plane of motion. All right, we have 3 planes of motion. Most of the exercise that we do is sagittal, which is front and back. This is frontal, which is side to side. And then the first exercise earlier, which was the offset good mornings, definitely did the sagittal and transverse because you were trying to keep the anti-rotation.
Here's a quick tip. Don't get plated plates that are rubberized because they're hard to get off the barbell compared to rings.
Look, now put it in.
Easy
Ooh.
peasy.
Life hack.
Yes. Last exercise is your single leg floor thruster. So how we set it up, we're gonna lie on our backs. You bring the barbell to our crease or hip crease. Then we're gonna lift our hips up with the barbell. And then since we're gonna do a single leg, if you can but no pressure, we're just gonna do it with one. There we go. Woo!
And it's actually really hard again because she's doing an anti-rotation, just like the first exercise you saw she was doing. So this is
And then
actually
you're also balancing with one leg, so you can really feel it in your right butt cheek.
right. So that's called the anti-rotation there.
yeah.
She's preventing the rotation of the hips. So the force is trying to twist her to one side, and again you're working the sagittal plane and the transverse plane here.
Okay, so you saw Carla doing her workout. Now I'm gonna do my workout. Well, we're gonna just do a barbell workout using our half rec from.
HoliQuip!
Okay, so obviously Carla gets a lot of comments. One of the reasons why I actually noticed her is her nice booty. So we're gonna show you a few exercises that we believe will work to grow your booty. Obviously, you have to pair that with hard work. And yeah, so
And
now.
a good coffee.
Because I like having cold brew coffee as my pre-workout. At the office, we have way too much free coffee with just one button, and I need to drop the acidity. So now it's my turn to work out. So I'm gonna show you just a few exercises that I like to do. So it's pretty much simple stuff. So right now. Last month I used to do a lot of dumbbell lunges, so side lunges, but now I'm just doing split squats with a bar. So it's just pure barbell, just because where we live, you know, we just bring in a dolly. We just bring a few minimal equipment basically. All right, and then back squats and deadlifts, and that's pretty much it for my leg workout. Obviously with warm up and cool downs, I do it within an hour. Sorry. All right, so we're pretty much done with the workout. Anyway, if you have any questions, tips, suggestions, something,
Recommendations
let us know.
for
We'd
our
love to.
next vlog.
There you go. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye!